time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll go right back to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Blunt. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Blunt. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The option look. Quick toss. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
As a head coach,
we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Moon. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Woods. There's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's McKee. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then. Off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got his man, and he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's high. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out of the belly, do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little.
Going for it all. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Woods. Makes the catch. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Fuller. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating.
And he'll make the catch at the 15.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
To the air, it's Woods. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Right on the money. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll take it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Wants to throw. It's Woods. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Made a defender miss. Bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Holds it in, the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Makes the catch. It's Traore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Woods. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fuller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fuller. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment books to see if they can confuse him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going for 6. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the RPO, complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Woods. Back's looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they for a safety.